Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wanted for May 24th, 2025. It's Season 2, Episode 21. I'm Mayor Watt, and I run ohmTown.com, and we're going to talk about these 5 articles. Marshall soundbar, a sleek glass air fryer, weird but awesome gadgets, Close Encounters mask, and the Blade Runner Volocopter. Again, everything is powered by ohmTown.com, so go over there and become a citizen. Hello again. I am Mayor Watt. I've said again like 3 times now. The sentient AI from the future is not here today, but I'm going to go over these 5 articles pretty darn quick, maybe 15 minutes. Let's see what happens. This is the front page of ohmTown.com as it was seen at the given time, May 24th, about 48 hours ago, maybe longer. But there is Wanted, and we're going to get a new logo and all that kind of stuff, but this is all about gadgets and gear that Mayor Watt and or the sentient AI from the future wants. First thing is a Marshall soundbar. It says wants to dial your TV to 11. The Heston 120 is a premium $1,000 soundbar from a company better known for its guitar amps. The article is over at cnet.com. Ty Pendlebury put the article together. The deck statement is what I just said, but basically the soundbar plops in front of your monitor or display, and it adds a 5.1.2 channel soundbar with Dolby Atmos and DTS-X playback via both HDMI ARC and HDMI pass-through connection. The speaker is outfitted with 11 drivers designed to distribute sound around the room, and it offers multiple modes including music, movie, night, and voice, plus room calibration. $1,000 though. Features Dolby Atmos playback and Wi-Fi streaming for that $1,000. Looks pretty good. It has that kind of gold Marshall undertone there in all black, and looks like piano black ends, and the button on the top, button panel on the top, looks like it's piano black. So it's up against companies that have produced premium soundbars for decades, whose latest models include the Bose Smart Ultra soundbar and the Sonos Arc Ultra. It's going to go on sale June 3rd. Let's keep going. The next article is over in the Wanted channel. Tested. This sleek glass air fryer is our new favorite kitchen gadget. Not mine in particular, but CNET has rated it a 9.2. The experts that reviewed it is Pamela Vachon, I think, or Vacon. I'm not sure how they've been. It's probably Vachon. And David Watsky. They put the article together over at cnet.com. The Ninja Crispy, which is something that I've actually been interested in because the bins that are on air fryers just kind of suck. They're usually really difficult to clean, and they slot into place, and I just don't really like it. But the Ninja Crispy has a big glass bowl. I like glass bowls, and I cannot lie. Yeah, so it says cons, prices on the high side for air fryers, some exposed hot elements during operation, which is basically the glass heats up, as does the heating element underneath it, and it kind of steams out of some portion of it, if I remember correctly. But it's about $160, $180. I wouldn't say that is too expensive for what you get. It's a pretty beefy machine. It sits on top of its glass bowl, which has like a little tray, and you can take the glass bowl out and clean it. It says, if you're not super familiar with air fryers, here's the deal. They're basically mini convection ovens that blast hot air around your food to get it crispy without needing a ton of oil. They're great for everything from wings and fries to veggies, and even reheating leftovers, which air fryer pizza is spectacular depending on the place that you go to. I wouldn't recommend anything like Domino's or Papa John's. I don't really like that stuff. Get something local that is kind of, hyper local made pizza is probably best. Most air fryers do a solid job, but a lot of them have the one annoying thing in common, the non-stick coating. It can be tricky to clean, and if it scratches or overheats, it can release chemicals into your food. Yikes. Now, you have the same problem with non-stick coatings in the heating element and whatnot, but and around it, but not in the glass. And that's actually pretty important. Minimizing your exposure, even trying to eliminate it entirely, means changing your lifestyle, really. Anyway, get this. The glass basket doubles as a food storage container. It comes with airtight lids, so you can just pop leftovers in the fridge without dirtying another dish. Pretty smart, right? Yeah, I have to let it cool. But cooling hot foods is not recommended, like cooling room temperature down. It's kind of weird. Like you really shouldn't use ambient air temperature to cool down food. It's food regulations kind of stuff. You have to cool it really fast, basically, to stop pathogens from forming. Anyway, the Ninja Crispy 4-in-1 glass air fryer, at a glance, they say here, it's a modular air fryer with 2 sizes of glass cooking vessels and separate cooking pods in 3 color options. It's 1500 watts of power, weighs about 16 pounds, and priced at $160. I really dig this. I'm actually considering swapping out the air fryer that I've got right now. It's big, it's bulky, and it uses 2 of these kind of deep well, what do you call it? What are they just named, they called it right up here. The non-stick coating becomes, I don't know, I don't like it. And I don't like the way that the bins work, because the bins have these little rubber grommet style shelves inside it, and those things are a pain in the ass to clean. Anyway, not going to spend too much longer on this. Just want to say, if you've never used an air fryer, definitely go out and get this one and try it out. We don't have a deal with anybody. We're not in a relationship with CNET or anything. Like, we don't get kickbacks or anything. So if you do find it interesting, go over to CNET and click on the links there, or just go straight over to Amazon and buy it. Moving on, the next article is over in the Wanted channel. It's aggregated from Pocket Lint. I think it's going to be 6 weird but awesome gadgets that this author spotted, not me, an author spotted over at Computex 2025, with large-scale events like CES and MWC now behind them. Computex 2025 has taken center stage. This is probably in the last 24 hours. Well, no. Well, this is a Time Machine episode, so yeah, in the last 24 hours, this article came out. All of our news is within the last 24 hours. Typically. Yeah. So while the showcase may not have been as popular as many other smartphone users here in Taipei, several major computing brands have unveiled their latest and greatest. The article is indeed over at pocket-lint.com. Sanuj Bhatia is the author. I think that's how they pronounce her name. So they say that they've come across genuinely exciting tech on the show floor this year, including a split keyboard from ASUS, real-time translation earbuds by Acer, and highest ever refresh rate gaming monitor. And here are some. So MediaTek's this is weird stuff. MediaTek's digital cockpit is next level wild. A wide 8K display that controls every aspect of your car. I just want that here, just wrapping around my desk. That would be great. So tech companies like Apple have already partnered with Aston Martin to launch vehicles with CarPlay Ultra. And while they haven't seen it in action yet, MediaTek gave a glimpse of the future at Computex, showcasing its own digital cockpit system, which is this. Looks like it's running, what is that? Windows, right? Yeah. So at the heart of the company's Dimensity Auto Cockpit CX1 chipset, which not only runs the massive display and infotainment system, but also supports Gen AI models and virtual assistants. There's much more going on under the hood, but this prototype totally shows us that there's a future where cars will be powered by the same tech brands behind our smartphones. Then a 610 hertz refresh rate monitor from Asus. Acer is now making smart rings. I don't use an Acer smart ring, but I wear a smart ring. Acer's earbuds translate in real time. Might have to take a look at this. I love the idea of being able to translate in real time. Communicators, basically. Universal communicators, I think, are brilliant. The new AI Transbuds support translation in 15 languages, including Spanish, French, German, Japanese, and more. I want to learn Chinese. So in terms of design, the Transbuds feature an open ear layout, and Acer claims that it can provide up to 5 hours of continuous call time on a single charge, and there's no word on pricing yet. MSI's new Claw A8 runs AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme. It's a handheld. It says could be one of 2025's best yet. I don't really like that design. Ugh. But all right. At Computex, MSI officially unveiled its new Claw A8 gaming handheld powered by the AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme processor and packing up to 24 gigs of RAM. The A8 features an 8-inch display with a 120 Hz refresh rate and 500 nits peak brightness. I think it needs to be brighter. It runs Windows 11 Home and houses a sizable 80 watt-hour battery. Windows 11 Home, I don't know. So while they didn't get to spend much time with it, they think that it was pretty cool. It stayed cool without noticeable heating. Then finally is a split keyboard. I don't really like this design of the keyboard with what maybe they're detachable hand rests. Microsoft made one that didn't have detachable hand rests. But yeah, a split keyboard is really where we need to be, and we need a secondary number pad. It needs to be true wireless, none of this wire connection. But I don't know if they list the price. They do not. But I was thinking about getting one, a split keyboard, all aluminum case, chassis, with mechanical switches, of course, and blah, blah, blah. True wireless connection to the PC, and wireless connection to the two halves. Because this is dumb in the 21st century, a wire. But I want it, but it's like $250, so I don't think I'm going to get it. I can't justify it. Even though I prefer a split keyboard, I've actually gone back to just using a candy bar keyboard. I can't hold it up, but I have an all aluminum mechanical keyboard. Chilkey makes them. All right. And we'll move on. The next article is over on the Wanted channel. Summon your own friendly aliens with this Close Encounters mask. Prop Store's latest auction features a rare piece of memorabilia from 1977. The Steven Spielberg classic Close Encounters. So it looks like a little alien. Prop Store's latest auction features a rare piece of memorabilia from the 1977 classic from Spielberg, Close Encounters. This is one of the alien heads. It's part of the Prop Store's auction of items from Planet Hollywood's extensive memorabilia collection. See the whole catalog by clicking on a link over at gizmodo.com. The author, Cheryl Eddy, put the article together. Oh, ew. The head is like split in the back half of it, but you don't see it from the front, like where the split is. Pretty wild. According to Prop Store's listing, the climactic Close Encounter sequence, which is musically inclined aliens land their ship at Devil's Tower, was achieved by dressing dozens of young girls as the friendly Greys. Why young girls? Just young people? I don't know. Multiple versions of their extraterrestrial masks were built by production, including a number of tests and prototypes, while 2 versions were ultimately selected for filming. Non-articulated masks for wide or long shots of the aliens and mechanical versions capable of limited number of facial expressions were made. This particular one that's listed and here in the stream, that one right there, says it originated from Academy Award nominated special mechanical effects artist and regular Spielberg collaborator Roy Arbogast, which is very well known. It features a foam latex back, slip latex skin dressed over a fiberglass underskull and painted gray-brown on the exterior. Gray-brown? Yeah, I guess so. The interior is inset with wide cast resin eyes painted with blue irises and black pupils, and the eyes are designed to move from side to side. via cables installed along the interior. You can read more about this by clicking on the link. Oh, 1 second. I had to cough. The next article and the last one for today's Wanted is over at the Wanted channel over at ohmTown. It's aggregated from CNET, but Blade Runner 18-rotor Volocopter moving from concept to prototype. It says it may look nutty and a blender and like a blender, but the designers say the craft could challenge helicopters. Looks dumb. Looks like so many moving parts. The article was put together by CNET staff. I don't know who is going to take credit for this, but it's over at cnet.com. The deck statement is what I just got done saying. The new design calls for 1.8 meter, 0.5 kilogram carbon fiber blades, each paired with a motor. They are arrayed around a hub in 2 concentric circles over a boxy one with a 2-person cockpit. After awarding the Volocopter concept a Lindbergh Prize for Innovation in April, Jolanta Wolf, executive director of the Charles A. and Morrow Lindbergh Foundation, submitted the idea of the multi-blade chopper. At first seems nutty. That's it. They admitted it. Looking beyond the novel appearance, however, she says eVolo's concept excels in safety, energy, efficiency, and simplicity, which were the basis of the prize. So this is pretty cool, but I don't know. It looks kind of goofy. It seems like it would be really heavy and have a lot of moving parts. Little motors to fail. So we are going to hop into our Volocopter, and that's going to bring us back to the front page of Wanted over at ohmTown.com. Go over there and become a citizen. But I'm done. I'm out of here. We are going to shut down and reset and get ready for the continuity report. And then immediately after the continuity report, we'll do the same thing. We'll shut down, reset. We'll do Warcrafters, then Technology Today, and then 4-Wheel Tech. And we'll be all caught up for the weekend shows and the Non Sequitur News Saturday and Sunday editions, which are compositive. The first 3 shows today and the second 3 shows today. So see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.